Heartbreak in Week 1. Giants fans left searching for answers after disappointing start. If you walked away from the Giants' 21-6 loss to the Commanders with more questions than answers, you're not alone. The stats paint a clear picture. Just 6 points on the scoreboard, a complete absence of touchdowns, and a perplexing 0-for-2 efficiency in red zone touchdown chances, settling for a mere field goal rather than a TD either time. On top of that, only 4 third-down conversions out of 16 tries left the offense sputtering. Honestly, if a team can't string together first downs and capitalize in the red zone, it's unrealistic to expect them to win in today's NFL. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this simply bad Week 1 luck, or do these struggles reveal deeper issues in the Giants' play calling and execution? Let's break down what actually happened. On the positive side, the Giants' most encouraging sequence was a marathon 76-yard drive spread across 16 plays in the first half. Sharp protection allowed Russell Wilson to deliver quick, accurate throws, while 2 impressive early runs by Tyrone Tracy Jr. created manageable third downs and kept things moving. Yet that formula vanished as the game wore on. Why? The answer lies in the trenches. Throughout both the running and passing attacks, the interior offensive line was often overwhelmed, allowing Commanders' defenders to penetrate and disrupt plays. Weak blocking on the left created pressure and forced Wilson into uncomfortable, hurried movements in and out of the pocket. As fatigue set in, Wilson began escaping clean pockets too soon and had to resort to off-balance throws on the run. Meanwhile, the receivers, running backs, and tight ends missed out on several catchable balls, squandering chances to make something happen. Altogether, there simply weren't enough impactful plays to light up the scoreboard. And this is the part most people miss. When an offense only generates 231 total yards, blame can't fall on one person or one play. Every offensive contributor, from the coaching staff to the line to the skill position players, shares responsibility for the poor showing. Remind yourself, though, it's just Week 1. The NFL is famous for dramatic turnarounds, and the Giants will have a chance to rewrite the narrative against a fierce division rival, the Cowboys, next week. Red zone drama, the one stat that defines the game. While fans and analysts were glued to NFL red zone highlights, the Giants faced a very real red zone dilemma of their own. Forget coffee commercials or halftime entertainment. The issue was the inability to cross the goal line. As Russell Wilson put it in his post-game remarks, the game was simple. We didn't convert in the red zone. Twice they got inside the Commanders' 20-yard line, but never made it pay. Even more concerning, 8 plays inside Washington's 10-yard line actually led to a net loss of 3 yards. Talk about missed opportunities. But the trouble started well before the end of each drive. On first downs, the Giants managed just 5 completions on 13 pass attempts for a modest total of 56 yards and added 47 yards on 11 rushes. Weak early down production meant that most third downs were long shots. The Giants only converted 4 of them out of 16 tries. Head coach Brian Daboll summed it up. We never found a rhythm on early downs, and that affected everything. Whether it's a missed block, a wrong read, or a broken play, each miscue kept us behind the sticks and out of sync. When we finally reached the low red zone, we just didn't finish. Now, here's a thought-provoking twist. Is the Giants' red zone failure a scheme problem, an execution problem, or simply a lack of playmaking? Should Brian Daboll make radical changes, or will the current approach start working as players settle in? We want to hear your take. Defensive breakdown. Giants gashed on the ground and stuck in neutral. Not to be outdone, the Giants' defense experienced its own setbacks. Historically, stopping the run has been a persistent struggle, and Week 1 saw this weakness on full display. Facing Washington's dynamic rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, and the Commanders' relentless running game, the Giants allowed a staggering 220 rushing yards on 32 carries, an ugly average of 6.9 yards per attempt. Both Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt and Deebo Samuel found pay dirt, and every commander who took a handoff gained at least 4.3 yards a pop. To put it bluntly, this was only the second time in 2 seasons the Giants had surrendered over 220 rushing yards in a single game. But here's something most analysts gloss over. The Giants did force the Commanders into 2nd and long, over 7 yards to go, 12 times. On paper, that should have triggered the defense's pass rushers to feast. Instead, Washington averaged nearly 13 yards per play in those situations and converted 6 times for a new first down. Even holding the Commanders to 3rd and long only worked occasionally. Out of 4 such stops, 3 resulted in defensive wins. So are these breakdowns a matter of talent, coaching, or effort? Should the Giants be more aggressive against the run? Or is it time to rethink their defensive philosophy entirely? Silver linings, emerging stars, and defensive standouts. Despite the tough loss, there were reasons to be optimistic. Rookie linebacker Abdul Carter flashed big-time potential, racking up 3 quarterback pressures in 25 pass rush chances, including 2 ultra-quick pressures under 2.5 seconds. Carter teamed with Brian Burns, who collected 2 sacks, and Kayvon Thibodeau, who added 3 pressures of his own. These pass rushers benefited as Dexter Lawrence drew double teams more than 2/3 of passing plays, opening up one-on-one matchups for his teammates. If Carter, Burns, and Thibodeau keep delivering, Lawrence himself might be freed up for more impact in the weeks ahead. Let's not forget the secondary. Paulson Adebo impressed in his Giants debut, especially while shadowing top receiver Terry McLaurin. Adebo allowed just 2 completions for a scant 27 yards on 33 coverage snaps and forced a low opponent passer rating of 50.4, according to PFF. Imagine the boost this provides. If Adebo consistently locks down number 1 wideouts, the rest of the defense gains flexibility and confidence. The big question, where do the Giants go from here? Giants fans, now's your chance to weigh in. Is this rough opening loss a sign that deeper changes are needed, or is it just growing pains with so many new faces and schemes? Should the Giants overhaul their offensive plan, play calling, or defensive approach? Or will a little patience reveal this team's true potential? Drop your comments below. Do you agree with these assessments, or do you have a totally different theory about what's really holding the Giants back?